platform, thank you for watching. I'm Togsy along with the Wiz, Warwick Kappa. How are you, bud?
Wizard Kappa, how are ya?
We have a full desk. We've got some great guests, including Sam from Property Direct AU. How are you, bud?
Very well, thank you for having me.
And thank you for being a sponsor of the show. And you brought some friends with you?
I have indeed. I've brought Jack here and Richard. Stockman's Breakfast.
The beautiful Richard and the beautiful Jacqueline's breakfast on SEN.
Yeah,
Stockman's breakfast.
thanks for having us, guys.
What's the Stockman's breakfast about?
Oh, we've got two. Got the Stockman's brunch and the breakfast. The breakfast is more feminine, when the brunch is more masculine.
All right, mate. I might see you next week.
Well, Sam, look, man, we're so appreciative of you being a sponsor of the show. Tell us about your journey in real estate and where you're at with things.
Where did it all start, mate?
I did promise you I'll give you the short version, not the long version.
Because we know you both can talk.
We can talk indeed.
Like Warwick Kappa, you can't talk with rocks underwater.
That's right. I started 24 years ago in Sydney.
Wow.
Believe it or not, working for Rene Rifkin, the late Rene Rifkin.
Ah.
Was that interesting?
It was very interesting.
Mate, he was an interesting character.
Indeed.
Carrying his beads, I used to see him
Indeed.
around Bondi.
Worry beads, they were called.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Not that he had many worries, but it started back then, and it was a good little transition into property. Moved back to Melbourne, worked for a number of companies, built a bit of a reputation, and then went out on my own.
Okay.
Fantastic. And we've sold some big properties, me and you, actually.
We have done a few deals.
I'm the number one ambassador in the media for
We've done a few deals together, some good deals. And, you know, the company's really about not only just selling property, it's about education.
Right.
So educating people on what to buy, where to buy, rather than just going out to a local real estate agent and say, hey, I want a property, and I'll just give you whatever they got.
It's sort of about building relationships too, in real
You
estate,
have
isn't
to.
it?
You have to.
Pretty important decision for someone where they're going to live. Their home is their
Yeah,
castle.
correct.
So it must be pretty rewarding at times.
Number
It is.
one's the house, the biggest purchase of life, and second thing's a car, isn't it?
Pretty much.
So
Pretty much.
It's the biggest outlay.
Yep.
So a bit of rapport. I like to do that, and then become friends with them.
No,
and then,
you've done well. You've slotted into it quite well, actually.
Thanks, mate.
So was it something you always wanted to do, to get into?
I've never looked at anything else.
Right.
I've never done anything else. So I enjoy it. It's more of a hobby, going out,
Yeah.
educating, teaching people, helping people find their first home, their first, dream,
Yeah.
so to speak, and then teaching them how to invest.
So
Step
most
by
people
step.
are cruising around in a car and they're worried about their life, getting into the office and everything. Are you constantly looking at houses and looking at different styles and stuff like that?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Locally, overseas.
Yeah.
We do a lot of seminars locally. We do a lot of seminars overseas, selling Australian property.
Wow.
And so, who are the biggest buyers these days? Malaysians, Chinese?
The Chinese-Malaysian market's quieting down a little bit. We're finding a lot more of the Indians actually starting to buy here.
Yep.
Indians, Sri Lankans are really moving into Australia quite
Wow.
a fair bit for education purposes and for property purposes.
Actually, Melbourne won the most livable city for 6 years in a row.
7 years.
6, 7 years, except for this year, didn't it?
Yeah, we lost it to Vienna.
But it came second, so not too bad.
So we're going all right, aren't we?
Yeah, I think we'll get it back. We'll get it back next year.
Vienna? That's good
To
for
Vienna.
coffees. What are they talking about?
And so the SEN radio show that you're part of as well with these guys, I mean, tell us about that.
Fabulous, fabulous show. Very proud to be on it. And I want to pass it over to these guys to tell you all about it because they breathe it. They live it, breathe it every day.
I'm actually coming on Saturday, so tell us about it.
Yeah, you're coming on Saturday, and
Yeah.
we said there was the softer version the first half. You're on the second half. That's the Stockman's
Right.
breakfast.
Okay.
We've got Brent Harvey on the first half, Boomer. So yeah.
Great player. Yeah.
But yeah, Jack's been a great asset too. So she's got growth for life in the first half, and we've got that nice, real sensitive. So come in earlier as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking a lot more about community organisations and finding wonderful people within Melbourne who are just doing fantastic things in the community because, life's pretty awful, at times, the stories can be really tough.
Yeah.
And I think it really helps people when you can find wonderful stories within the community of people getting out there and helping other people.
Yep.
So I'm trying to bring a little bit more light into the show by highlighting some really wonderful Melburnians who are doing some lovely things just off their own bat to make life a little bit easier and nicer for everybody else.
That's good. A bit of a feel-good segment.
Oh,
What's
yeah,
the genesis
absolutely.
of the show? How did it come to be, the Stockman's Breakfast?
Oh well, Togsy, I'm a winemaker, so I've got my own wine business, a little vineyard out at Diamond Creek.
Oh, happy days.
A bit like Warwick Kappa Shiraz. Mine's $69.99. You can get a bottle of Shiraz on Wiz 39 Capra too. Where do we get your wine from, mate?
Yeah, look, I'm probably straight from the vineyard. Yeah, if you come, you've got to come out. Yeah, so come out to Diamond Creek.
A couple of cartons would be nice this week for you.
Yeah, that'll happen. And so after that, Togsy, we sort of developed that sort of marketing thing. I went into radio for a little bit and enjoyed it and loved it and stayed there and, yeah, really loved it.
Now, the random thing that I'd like to know, if you have a vineyard, is how do they get the grapes off those wires without smashing them? How do they collect all the grapes?
Is that hand-picked?
Someone doesn't come along and pick them with hand, do they?
You can, and that's the way we've always done it. But
Wow.
there's big machines that hit it too. They can put little leaves and that in there as well.
Because you can't bruise them, can you?
but there's
Be
all
careful.
sorts of big machinery that does that as well. But yeah, hand-picked. But we get some new, well, probably sounds bad, but we get some people in, from different sort of countries come out there during picking season.
At least they get a job, don't they? Employs them.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. And so you guys enjoy the radio show? Like, who's some of the people you had on?
Well, Wayne Carey was on last week, so that was really great.
King?
And the King, yeah, and we've had some really good, like, there's wine and food too, like James Halliday, people like, a lot of chefs and so forth. George Columbaris.
We've had Dipper on just recently as well, and it gives a wonderful...
Dipper's good, isn't he?
Yeah, he's great. And it gives celebrities a lot of really wonderful opportunities to talk about some of the charities and organisations they're involved in a lot of the time as well. So,
Yeah, Dipper was on here last year.
Yeah,
I've done some DJ
he's
bingo with Dipper.
fantastic.
Man, Elf and
And so
Dipper.
how do our viewers find you guys on there? Is there like a website particularly for your show?
Yeah, so you can go to, I'll let you say.
Well, you can go to thestockmansbreakfast.com.au to find out more information about us and our presenters. But we're on every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. on 1377 on SEM Plus, which is wonderful. So on the way to netball, on the way to footy on a Saturday morning, flick us on and you can have a bit of a listen.
Fantastic. How do we find you, Sambo, for your real estate?
Really simple.
Property Direct?
propertydirectau.com.
Let
Simple, guys.
and let
Great to
Sam,
meet you,
Warwick
bro.
and Togsy
Thank
do
you
it
for
right
coming in for the
Thank
show.
you. It was wonderful.
Thank you,
Sam,
Wonderful
thank
to
you
be
so
here.
much for being a
Thank you.
sponsor of the show. We couldn't do it without you,
Welcome.
bro, so I really appreciate it. And when we
Thanks,
come back,
mate.
something very, very random. I've jumped on Skype again, but this time
What
we're
is it?
going to Bangkok
Are we? Again?
and catching up with a model called Mia, and
love-
it's fun.
I love Bangkok.
That's when we come back.
Welcome back to the platform. I'm Wizard Capper, and that's Tugsy. In case you two have been living on Mars, and you three people, maybe 10,000 people. I've heard you've been on Skype again. You've been on Skype more times than I've been in Penthouse, which is 3 times. Actually, 6 times, but it's got 5 pages.
Mate, we've had Skype chats with so far LA,
Yeah?
the Bahamas, Russia, and Japan. And there's a girl that I've been friends on Facebook with for quite a while called Mia, and it's sort of be
Yeah.
fun to get her on.
And she's good, isn't she?
So we filmed a fun chat, and here
What'd
it
she
is.
do?
It's fun to speak with Mia in Bangkok. Hello.
Hi.
It's very random because we've been friends on Facebook for a few years, and even though you didn't know, and I've liked a lot of your photos, it's the first time we've really spoken.
The first time ever. Also, we have never met in person before.
No, we haven't met, and I'm actually surprised you got an English accent.
A little bit, yeah.
Very cool. So what's life like in Bangkok for you?
Oh, well, okay. Like I said, well, you already know. I was born and raised in Thailand. This is my home. So life here, as much as I've been traveling a lot, but nowhere it's better than home for me. It's Thailand. I mean, I can say if I was born here, then I would die here. I would say that. That's how
Wow.
much I love Thailand.
So a lot of Australian people love to go to Thailand, and I'm sure they all pretty much stop in Bangkok. What kind of things would you recommend they see in the city?
Besides of the nightlife, I would suggest if someone had never been to Thailand or Bangkok before, and especially in Bangkok, the first thing that I would suggest to do is that go around with them, you can do with the canal trip. You travel the transportation with the boat, and then visiting each of the beautiful temple, here and there, because in Thailand we have tons of beautiful temple that it's a must visit.
What about the crazy places we saw in the movie The Hangover 2? Some crazy bars, and they have the lady boys at the bars. Do you ever go?
Yeah. That would be more like the nightlife. If you want, if it's something that if you are in Bangkok, it's a must. One time in your life, you must experience the crazy nightlife in Bangkok. But it's also fun, It's a really cool thing to do. Actually, I like to do that once in a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you go out a lot there? I assume that you go out quite a bit.
Okay, I go out with my girls and meet up with new people. So basically, I would say I go out once a week. Yeah, I go out to meet catch up with my girls. Talk about this and that. Yeah.
What do your girlfriends say about your English accent?
Oh, they know. So more my good friends, they're all from England.
Ah.
That's why, and we hang out together almost every day. So it's also explained like why I pick up the accent, like
Right.
just like that.
Have you been to Australia?
I've been to Australia 2 times.
Wow, where'd you go to?
I went to Gold Coast, and then
That's
I
my
went to
hometown.
Melbourne and Sydney.
Wow, okay, the Gold Coast is my hometown. What do you think of it?
I love Gold Coast. I love Gold Coast. Like people that basically like literally they look so fit. Like everyone in Gold Coast. Like it's like you stay close to the beach and everyone looking so hot and fit. You know.
Wow,
I
okay.
really love Gold Coast. I really love Gold Coast. And I was talking to my friend from Australia the other day. I was talking to her and saying that I would love to go back to Australia again.
Nice.
I would love to go back to Gold Coast.
Well, let's talk about fitness, and you're talking about how you like to see people looking fit. I've noticed you recently on Facebook going back into the gym and lifting some weights.
Yeah. So okay. Long story short, before it just like I just went through a really tough time in life where I got really like depressed, and I feel like the only thing that I could lift myself up again is like just to start a very healthy lifestyle. Like I probably haven't told you about I don't drink alcohol anymore.
Anymore.
Yeah, anymore. Like 2 years after I've been through like a really tough time, and it's kind of like led me to some wrong. I wouldn't say not that bad, but I don't think I can handle alcohol very well. And after that, I got really like depressed. So then I feel like I don't appreciate myself from like drinking anymore. So I just stop, and then I just focus on working out, living in such a like healthy lifestyle, like go to gym, eat good, sleep good, pretty much like that.
Good for you. So
Working really good with me right now.
that's really good. And so, like Aussies going over to Thailand, and like you said before, they should go on like the water taxi and see the temples. There's great food in Thailand, right? So where should we go for all the food?
Oh, if you're here in Thailand, if you're here in Bangkok, you're gonna have to try street food. I grew up with street food, and believe me, street food, it's just amazing. But prepare your stomach for that also. I hope you love spicy food.
I'm actually not a big spicy eater myself, but I do like the Bangkok street food. It is really good.
Yeah, I for the street food, I'll take you to a crazy nightlife. I'll take you to Cousin Road.
Well, I love asking people about chasing dreams and stuff. So what's your dream if you could live it?
Well, my dream is just so big.
Yeah.
My dreams right now is just to focus on myself and be happy, whatever in life, whatever life gave me. And I'm working right now on a project that I would love to launch and have my own fashion line. As I have a really like passion on clothing, on style, like on dresses and stuff like that. So I really like this is my big dream right now. So I would love to have my own brand.
Hey Mia, it's so good to chat with you just randomly off Facebook. Super nice to talk to you for pretty much the first time.
Yeah, appreciate it, and finally lovely to talk to you. Like even though not in person, but yeah, I'm glad finally like we got a chance to talk.
And thank you for being on our show.
Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you. The honor's mine.
So there she is, Mia, on Skype from Bangkok.
What about Mia? I love Mia. I'm going to Bangkok with you soon, and we're going to go and track down Mia.
She'll show us around.
Or do some training with her. What about a Jersey Shore accent for a Thai girl, for a Thai bunny?
I can't think of the name of that UK reality show, but it's a funny accent.
Yeah, a bit like Love Island
Now,
and Jersey Shore.
on our first season of the show, we got to do a lot of funny stuff in the segment we had called Warwick's World, especially the stuff with your parents.
I've done some funny stuff. I can tell you've got a sense of humour the way you dress for that jacket too. So, especially with that, yeah, with the parents, I don't mind having a bit of laugh with them.
And when we come back, we're going to relive that. It's going to be fun coming up on the platform.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Togsy here from the platform. We have a great young team of people that put the show together every week, but we couldn't do it without our sponsors, and they are UltraTune. Sean and the team, thank you so much for backing us. Car Lision, Huss and the guys, the best car repairs in Australia. RS Chase Lawyers for all your legal needs, and Property Direct AU. Sam and his team will look after you. Thanks, guys, for supporting the platform. And now back to the show.
Well, welcome back to the show, and well, thanks again for watching. Wiz, we've had a bit of a funny journey creating stuff for the Warwick's World segments, haven't we?
It's been a good journey. It's been going for 20 years.
It's been about 12 years of filming stuff. We've been putting it online.
We have milked the shit out of that all around the world.
Had a bit of a good laugh, and then we had a story on a current affair about the show.
That's
and,
right.
I thought that was pretty interesting. Let's have a look at that.
Yeah, it's a beauty, that one.
According to Warwick Kappa, the only thing missing on Australian TV is, well, Warwick Kappa. So for all those television execs wanting to sign him up, here's a taste of what you would get.
Welcome to Warwick Kappa's world, a world unlike any other. Now Warwick wants to turn his wacky world into a television show.
Mark Wiggum? Yeah. How's my hair looking, Andrew? Yeah, we're here with Warwick's World. I'm Warwick Kappa, in case you've been living on Mars.
Whether Warwick will end up with his own late-night chat show remains to be seen. Regardless, he'll apparently always be a superstar. Just ask him.
Because I got the charisma, and I was before my time.
You do love yourself, and I don't mean that in a rude way, but you do.
Why wouldn't I?
I'm sexy and I know it.
How dare they dare Warwick Kappa? What an absolute insult. A joke. Here I am with my own show, and that spooky current affair, which doesn't rate nearly as well as the platform, can go and get stuffed. Number one show, the platform.
They were funny times, and you know, whoa. The fun thing that we got to film last year, you in the car doing...
See that? Second is an option, current affair. Take that.
There you go. We had some fun with you and your family as well, your parents.
Yep. Wally and Nancy, fantastic.
A lot of good laughs with them. In fact, we're going to relive some of those great moments with you and your family. Check
Let's
this out.
relive some of them with Wally and Nancy.
Yeah, Warwick Kappa's here for Warwick's World and the platform. Number one show in Australia because I'm on it. Here's the old boy, 87 yesterday. As you can see, old Snowy. Say happy birthday to yourself.
Yeah.
Say hello, platform.
Yeah, we had a good birthday, didn't we?
Very nice, and I'll pay for that again.
Yeah.
Slowly, he doesn't know what you're saying.
What's it nice?
Boy.
What's it like having an iconic son like myself being famous? He's a good seconds player, and I was a 180 game first player. But
I've got to put up with him. I can't send him back.
it's me when I was 8.
Oh, look at that, isn't it?
Very handsome man. Mum, look, very handsome man. Painted at Rocks.
We had that done in
The Rocks, mate. My brain's still working well. The Rocks.
The Rocks in Sydney, it was.
the Rocks, yeah.
He's getting a bit deaf. Sorry
Well,
about
he's
that.
really deaf.
There's the mark of the century, 16 times. I made 5 million out of that photo. I've been in every magazine in Australia. Look at this, Dad. The 100 Aussie things we know and love. And everyone loves Warwick Kappa. He's just like a Sydney Harbour Bridge
Is that nice, baby?
and a Cold Foster's. Hey,
Warwick, stop swearing.
you,
Oh, Warwick,
No
I
swearing.
like you today. Will you be quiet?
Sorry, I heard a pre-work out.
What was he like as a boy growing up at school? Did he ever get in trouble?
No, he was a bit naughty.
He's a headache?
He wasn't too bad. He
Yes,
used
yes,
to get
we know
into
you're in the book,
strife
Liz.
occasionally.
I was alright, wasn't I?
Well,
Not as bad as my sister.
He kicked the football in his classroom and knocked over the
Fish tank.
the fish bowl.
Killed on the fish and they
teacher's desk.
couldn't play for the 3 weeks. They lost every game, but that was karma by 20 goals, remember? Miss Grinder,
I like the dressing
We've
gown.
got off the subject of the fish bowl.
she was nice.
already,
I wouldn't mind
haven't we?
grinding myself.
Will you stop swearing all the time?
She's a
Stop
beauty.
saying that word.
Remember Miss Grinder?
Yeah, Warwick, behave.
In grade 6.
I'm going to go home if you're going to keep on speaking like that. I can't bear
Want to
it.
go for a ride in the Mercedes?
True, I do like it. I think it's a
Yeah.
very good idea. You couldn't keep all this memorabilia if you didn't
That's a
have
very
somebody
pensive photo
show
there,
it off.
Warwick.
Very sexual young man.
Nothing about sexual.
Very Fabios.
Pensive, he said.
Very sexual.
Pensive.
Yeah, he looks as though he's thinking.
Lovely bee-stung lips, like his owner.
Yeah, they are, Wally. Come out.
If you're good looking.
Come out, mate.
Come out. What's why?
You're on the platform.
And Wally's a movie star.
Is that all right for your poor room, mate?
What's that you've got?
I've got the photo rebooted, different picture.
So it was great fun paying a quick visit to Warwick's parents, and of course Warwick getting a chance to bond with his dad.
It's good I've got your genes. You're a very attractive man. You still got hair, it's a bonus.
Yeah.
That's good. What do you got for your only favourite famous son today?
Haven't got any.
What have we got?
What do you mean?
What's for lunch? Anything decent?
Well, we're having sausage rolls. Or I bought these puppy dogs because I like them.
Yum.
They're sausage rolls, but they've got trinkets in them instead of
Pies?
No,
Togsy?
you just said sausage rolls last night. I'm sure Togsy can manage
I'm
a
sure I
sausage
said.
roll.
Remember I said
And I said no.
pies?
I said I only have sausage rolls.
That's
I told
not
you that.
very nice for the famous favourite son,
Well,
is it?
You asked for
I've
sausage
come
rolls.
45 k's for this and I've got some dirty old sausage rolls. No, I like them. We didn't get pies, Dad. But we got sausage rolls.
Well, your father knows that. I told you all along it was.
So, Wally, I want you to get warmed up. I want you to warm those hands up, those famous hands, and I want you to shoot through.
Togsy's quite convinced that you're going to get some on.
And Dad,
Super
I want to
optimist.
shoot Wally like he used to shoot him. He put on 3,500 with that missing one. It's a world record. And he's in the Guinness Book of Records 9 times for the world champion of quoits in the world. That's where the genes come from, mate. That's why I'm famous too.
This was on the back page of The Sun in 1968.
Is that Warwick?
That's Warwick.
Oh, yes! Woo! Amazing to look back at the memories, especially in the garage.
Okay, I'm here with Daddy. Show us your great achievements. He's a 9-time world champion. What are these for, mate?
They're for 4 Australian rope court singles champion.
Right.
You'll find 6 of them in 7 years. The one in the middle is missing because a fella put on about 2,000 against me and it beat me and that kind of.
Well, let's not mention that one. You are a capper. You never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
1953 when I was 23.
Yeah, good effort. Wally, you're a champ, just like your son.
I was, that's been...
No, I was, he still is. We're going to go and throw some...
Years
We're
ago.
going to go and throw some pegs now. Let's go.
Well done, Warwick.
Yeah! You ripper! The current world champion son, Warwick Kappa, coming here live to the platform.
There we are. That was Warwick. Tell us a little bit about your dad. He was like a world champion at that, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Back in the 60s. He's in that Ampol Guinness Book of Records 7 years in a row. I think he threw 3,700
Without missing.
quotes on without missing one. How good's that?
That's amazing.
That's about 8 hours.
Your parents are so cool.
That's about 15, 20 minutes away. Yeah, they're cool like caps, aren't they?
They're cool like caps. Look, thank
Feel
you
like
so
caps.
much for watching the show. Appreciate it. If you want to check out our socials, theplatformtv.net. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next week.
See you next week, Togsy.